21st. I told you we were baking a cake again today. And what kind of cake? The best kind of cake. Cheesecake. And I'm wearing orange, so you know what that means? It's pumpkin cheesecake. I've been waiting for this one for a little while, because I love the combination of the two, the pumpkin and the cheesecake. It's going to be great. The other thing I like about this too, we're incorporating the idea that we've done with other cheesecakes that I've found. The best way, if you like that really creamy diner style cheesecake, sweetened condensed milk is the way to go. So that's in this recipe too. So I have a feeling, I've never done this particular version of a pumpkin cheesecake, but I'm really excited about it because I think that's what it's going to combine. That I'm going to get that really creamy diner cheesecake out of it. Okay, so here's what you need for today. Let's get started on this one because I'm dying for a piece of cheesecake. Alrighty, be right back. Okay, for our pumpkin cheesecake today, you'll need half a stick of butter melted, 1 1/4 cups of graham cracker crumbs, 1/4 cup of sugar, 3 packages of cream cheese, 8 ounces each, softened, a 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk, 1/4 cup of good maple syrup, 1 can of pumpkin puree, 16 ounces, 3 eggs, 1 1/2 teaspoons of cinnamon, a teaspoon of nutmeg, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Alright, so first things first, take your graham cracker crumbs and your melted butter, and you're just going to mix these together to get those crumbs all nice and moist. Okay, I probably should have used a bigger bowl here because it's splashing all over. Okay, so just mix all that together, and then you're going to press that into the bottom of your 9-inch springform pan. Make sure you got a springform, okay? So there it is. Try to make it as even as possible. It's going to be hard. It's always hard to try to get that even around the bottom, but that's okay. The thing that's cool about this one too is you don't have to pre-bake your crust ahead of time, according to this recipe. So we'll see what happens. Next, now in your big mixing bowl here with your mixer, 3 blocks of your cream cheese. Spatula, sorry. 3 blocks of cream cheese. Okay, and we're just gonna mix this up. Make sure these are softened to room temperature. Okay, because that's gonna make the mixing of this a lot easier. You don't want ice cold cream cheese because then it doesn't really break apart and you get these chunks, and that's what you don't want. Okay, so we're just going to whip this until it's all nice and fluffy. You can start preheating your oven too to 300 degrees, okay, while we're doing, because this is going to come together pretty quick now. You're going to now add to this fluffy cream cheese your sweetened condensed milk, a little bit at a time. Just let it pour in. You don't have to dump it all in at once. Okay, and then that's all incorporated. Now you're going to add the rest of your stuff in, okay? So, maple syrup. Okay. We're going to add our spices, our salt, our nutmeg, cinnamon, and our sugar. Okay. Then we're going to add our pumpkin puree. Now make sure when you get your pumpkin, if you're going to use the canned pumpkin, which we're using today, you could roast your own pumpkins if you want to do the extra work and make it a little, I don't know if it would make a difference, if it would make it healthier, if it would give it more of a pumpkin flavor, I don't know. But make sure you're not using pumpkin pie filling, okay? You want just a can that says pumpkin puree, 100% pumpkin puree, okay? So you add all of that to your batter here. And then finally you're going to add your 3 eggs. Just add them 1 at a time until they get incorporated into the whole batter mix, okay? That's it. It's that simple today, see? Nice and simple. Nice simple cheesecake. Now all that's left is the baking part, you know? That's the part that sucks, because you can smell it baking, but it takes so long and you're just dying for a piece of cheesecake. Just make sure, as always, you give your bowl a nice scrape to make sure you got everything off the side incorporated. Okay. Now we're going to pour this into our pan here, right on top of our crust. So it's all ready for the oven. Make sure you really foil wrap the bottom of your springform pan, or all the way up the sides. I just wrap the whole sides, bottom, everything. Make sure you wrap that really well. I say it all the time with springform pans. I know you think it's a nice sealed lock. It's not. It will leak. Even if it does, it's going to leak into this pan because you always water bath a cheesecake. Always, always, always. That way you don't get cracks in the top. 99% of the time. Sometimes you still do, but for the most part, if you water bath it, make sure the water comes up to about halfway up your springform pan. Okay, into our oven. 300 degrees, an hour and 15 minutes, or until it's just set. It'll probably still be a little jiggly in the middle, which is okay, because with a cheesecake, that's perfectly fine, because again, it'll give you that nice cream. If you overcook it, you're going to dry the thing out. You don't want that. Alrighty, so we'll see you in a little while when this thing comes out. Oh, I can't wait to have some cheesecake today. I haven't made a cheesecake in a while. Alrighty, there she is. She came out of the oven beautifully. We refrigerated it. Now, tasting time. Like I said, this is a new recipe for a pumpkin cheesecake. Never did this one before. Anxious to see if it is like that diner cheesecake I love. Okay. Let's get a nice piece of this out of there. Okay. Make sure we get all of that out of there. Look at that beautiful pumpkin cheesecake. Just needs a little whipped cream. All right, let me get a fork. Be right back. All right, let's see. Looks really good. Let's see what this tastes like now. We'll do the without the whipped cream first, just to get a taste of it. Definitely. And it's exactly like I said, it's really creamy like regular plain diner cheesecake. It's got that really smooth, light and airy, fluffy, creamy consistency. Now I'll put a little whipped cream on it. Can't waste the whipped cream. It's the best of both worlds. You got the pumpkin, you got your cheesecake. This thing is the bomb. Now, the only thing I might do different next time, you know, sometimes you get these little things, little tweaks. The crust, because we didn't pre-bake it ahead of time, seems like it's a little soggy. So next time I might do that first. Pre-bake the graham cracker crust first, then do the filling, and then bake it the rest of the way. I don't know if that would make a difference. I don't know if the batter would soften it again anyway. But anyway, delicious, perfect for the time of year. It's October, it's orange, it's Halloween. This would be great for a Thanksgiving dessert. You can even try to make it now, see if you like it, and then make it again for Thanksgiving. You got plenty of time to taste test it. Alrighty? We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.